How to Library at Bailey Library. Advanced Search and Boolean Operators. Advanced searches are a feature common to library search tools. They give you the ability to search the library's contents very specifically. Some ways they do this include giving you the ability to search for items that contain multiple search terms or keywords that you define and connect with Boolean operators, searching items only via particular field or fields. For example, by using the subject field, you could ask the search results to only give you those items in the library that have United States history in the 1960s. Or you could specifically search the title field for every book that only has a particular proper noun or keyword you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for a particular book you heard with Nazi Germany in the title, so you'll search for all the books in the library with the title Nazi Germany. Last but not least, you can search for items with multiple keywords or phrases or search terms, while also omitting any items described with a different keyword, phrase, or search term. The advanced searches in this video will help demonstrate how all of this works. We'll be using the advanced search feature in Discovery, but be aware that most library databases also have an advanced search feature that works similarly to the Discovery Search advanced search feature. To begin an advanced search in Discovery, click on the Advanced Search button to the right of our search bar on Discovery's front page. You'll see that this search bar is drastically different from the basic search bar. However, most of the key elements from the basic search bar remain, particularly the ability to select a search scope. However, the search scope option has moved above where you enter your keywords, and you will note that there may be a few other search scopes aside from the basic Discovery and Library Catalog search scopes available. On the right of the advanced search box, you'll see that you can apply some limiters or filters before you even begin your work. For example, you could use the material type filter, and you could state that you only want to search through the books that are in Discovery or the library catalog. You can select your language if you're looking for an item in English, or perhaps for a Spanish elementary school class, you're looking for children's books that are in Spanish. Using the language feature and proper keywords is one way you could find those books. Last but not least, you can select the publication date. For example, if you're working in a discipline and you're asked only to find research articles that have been published in the last 5 years or the last 10 years, you can very easily use that date published feature and select last 5 years or last 10 years. On the left here, each of these is an individual line where you can enter a search term. To the left of where you enter your search term is how you explain to Discovery how that search term is to be interpreted and what it is to search. Under the Any Field drop-down, you're basically asking Discovery Search to search a particular part of the item record. If you click Title, then whichever keywords you enter on this line then the only results you will receive will be those results with that keyword or that key phrase in the title. If you were to select Subject, then only those items that have the keyword or key phrase you enter in the subject field will be displayed in your search results. Another crucial idea is explaining how you want a particular phrase to be interpreted. You'll see here if you click on Contains, it blossoms into a menu where you can select Contains, Is, and then in parentheses Exact, or Starts with. To demonstrate how this works, let's do a quick advanced search. We're going to search for our same terms we had before in our basic search in our filters video, knee injuries. You'll see that your search, as you type it in and use these lines, also appears in the bottom of the screen. More on that later. It's a really handy tool that you can use to figure out what's going wrong with your search if you're having trouble. We see we got, once again, 224,765 results. Now, when we use the contains feature, and this search is the exact same way our basic search was, we're actually asking the search to search for three things. It's searching for any article that has the word knee in it. It's searching for any article that has the word injuries in it. And it's searching for any article that has both knee and injuries in it. If we wanted to change this and we only wanted to focus on those items where we found both knee and injuries appearing next to each other somewhere in the item's record or somewhere in the full text of that article, then you don't want contains to be the selector you use here. You want this to say is exact. We select is exact. We see that the search changes down here, and then we hit search again. And let's see what that does to our results. We went from 224,775 results searching for any article with knee or injuries in it to searching for the exact phrase knee injuries, and we only found 30,442 results. Huge difference. Another point to make, and this is where advanced searching and the use of Boolean operators can really help you, is that although we've searched for the term knee injuries exactly as that appears, we may find that we want to search for a different but similar word, maybe knee injuries or knee wounds. In order to have our search results reflect those key phrases, then we have to update our search with those phrases. We would do this by, if we wanted to add just the term knee injury, we would change this item leading up to the second line where we can search from and to or. Then we would state any field, keep that the same, any field, make it is exact, and then say knee injury. Click search, and we wind up with 164,000 results approximately, meaning there were about 130,000 results that dealt with the term knee injury that we may have missed if we had only used a basic search for the terms knee injuries. By clicking the Add a New Line button, you can add multiple lines to your search. Then you can use Boolean operators to manipulate the search in more ways and search for more and more specific terms. For example, in our basic search, we made judicious use of filters in order to try and find our results. We searched for knee injuries, then we added a subject filter of treatment and a subject filter of male. Instead of doing that and applying these filters, let's try this in advanced search. We have our exact field, knee injuries, and we'll use the AND Boolean operator, meaning we're only going to return results with our first keywords or phrase here, and there also has to be a second keyword or phrase here. Let's say knee injuries and treatment. We can see down here that our search is reflected. Any field is knee injuries exactly, and any field has the exact word treatment. Click on search, and now we have 7,659 results. If we were to try our search before, where we had the term knee injuries and knee injury, we have to do this a little different than we would normally. What we have to do is have any field is exact knee injuries and any field is treatment. Then use or here on the third line and say any field is exact knee injury and any field is exact treatment. It may seem as if we're repeating ourselves a little bit, and indeed, some advanced search features will allow you to put two terms in parentheses. So you could have in parentheses knee injuries or knee injury, then close the parentheses and have and treatment. Unfortunately, Discovery's advanced search doesn't quite give us that option, so we have to be very careful about reading our search down here to make sure that our search is correct. Clues that might show you your search isn't correct is if you receive no results or if you receive many more results than you're expecting. For example, if we were to not conduct this search correctly and we had all of those entries as just contains, then there's a very real chance we might receive something like 6 billion results just because we were finding every article that had the word treatment in it, whether it had anything to do with knee injuries or not. Anyway, let's go back to our search, knee injuries and treatment, or knee injury and treatment. Click search, and we have 17,930 results. So our results are kind of consistent with what we received before, where using the term knee injury to search instead of the term knee injuries usually returns more results. Note that with any advanced search you do, you can still go to the Tweak My Results section and add additional filters. A Boolean operator that we're not using this time, but is fairly self-explanatory, is the not Boolean operator. If you were to use the not Boolean operator, then what would happen would be that you would be asking Discovery to remove any articles that have that word that you specified with not. Recall in our basic search how we searched for knee injuries and treatment and male, and then we used the filter to filter out and exclude any articles with middle-aged in it. Using the not Boolean operator would have a similar effect, except that the big advantage of the advanced search is we can select any keyword or any phrase or search term that we want and have any article with that excluded in it. Maybe there's a particular doctor who you've already done all the research on how this doctor treats knee injuries. But if this doctor happens to be the foremost doctor in the field, and many of the results you find are going to be specifically by this doctor or talk about this doctor and his or her revolutionary knee treatment that they found, you may want to remove the articles that specifically were authored by that doctor or that mention that doctor. One way you could do that would be by searching for knee injuries and treatment, then use the not Boolean operator and use that doctor's name. Hopefully this video has shed a little bit of light on advanced searches, Boolean operators, and how to use them to really get and dive into your research. However, if you need any help, remember that you can always contact the librarians at Bailey Library. They're available for walk-in appointments in the Research Services Room on the first floor of Bailey Library from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday. You could also call the Research Services Desk for help at 724-738-2641 or ask the library faculty questions via email using the Ask a Librarian tool located on Bailey Library's website at www.sru.edu under the Bailey Library website and the Related Links column on the right side of the page. Happy researching!